All right, welcome everybody to Totally Experts. I'm Shane. He's Sat. We got a Christmas edition of episode this week, Sat. Although technically today is the day after Christmas, I contend the worst day of the year. However, it hadn't been too bad of a day. What was your Christmas like?
It was good. Why do you think this is the worst day of the year?
Because it's all over. I'm a big Christmas guy, big Christmas guy,
Yeah,
and so it's
I'm
all
I'm
over.
not a big holiday person in general. So,
Yeah. Let me
but
let me tell you. Okay, I'm getting off already. Let me tell you about something that, and I don't know if I can say this on here, but I'm going to. Something that pisses me off. Okay. I go to Walmart Christmas Eve because we needed something last second for the dinner we were going to have. So anyway, I'm walking through the food aisle. I was not getting Christmas tree cakes, mostly because Lindsay's told me I've already bought them enough this year.
hmm
So I was walking down near that aisle though. Did not see any Christmas tree cakes. December 24th. You know what I did see? Valentine's Day cakes. Come on, little Debbie. Come on, Walmart. Let's get our stuff together. It's Christmas Eve. We can set. We still got Christmas, New Year's Eve, January, and then it's Valentine's Day. Come
maybe
on,
maybe
what are
they
we
maybe
doing?
they sold out of the little Debbie cakes, the little Christmas cakes.
And maybe, hey, you know what? Maybe they did. Just put the regular, put the Star Crunches and the
Nick
oatmeal
Nick
cream
Saban
pies
bought
and
them
all that.
all.
Yeah, well, maybe, but Valentine's Day cakes, come on, do better. Anyway, so I saw that on Christmas Eve. It irritated me. But yeah, I just always think that today is the worst day. The radio stations automatically quit playing the Christmas music. Um, it just seems like everything. You got some people already taking down their lights,
Yeah,
um, which is crazy to me. Taking down the trees. Some people do that. That's their Christmas tradition. Is after they've opened up presents and everything and eaten with the family, then they take the tree down. We leave our stuff up till New Year's, and then we take it all down.
we leave ours up to New Year's too. But if it was up to
Yeah,
me, it would be down as soon as possible.
Christmas Day.
It wouldn't be down Christmas Day.
um,
You got too much stuff going
yeah,
on. But no, Christmas was good.
yeah.
Mira got a lot of stuff. She got this feed and follow robot cow that she'd been asking for. So she's excited about that. She got her a vanity
Oh, very nice.
too. I mean, it's just a desk, but we've got to put a mirror on it and
Yeah,
stuff. So
yeah,
she spent the last 2 days just sitting over there drawing. It's right over here in this corner behind me.
yeah.
So
Very cool. Very
I
cool.
got I got me a new headset. I was gonna
Oh,
wear
look at
it.
there.
I was gonna wear it for this.
Bluetooth.
Yeah, I was gonna wear it. I was gonna wear it for this, but it's got RGB lights on it, and I was like, it's a little much. Kind of distracts, but
Yeah,
it's good. I like it.
good deal. Good deal.
Very
Um,
comfy.
I was I was going to ask you because I don't know that I know the answer to this. Do you have? I know you said you're not big on holidays in general. Do you have any Christmas traditions or go tos, things that you have to do every year?
No, I like to make oatmeal no bake cookies, but other than that,
That's it. Yeah.
that was the, I
You
mean that was
you an eggnog guy?
no, God no, no.
Well, me and T Brown 2 years ago when me and him first met, we both got introduced to eggnog. At least in my mind, the same time. I don't know if that's right on his part, but we bonded over that. And there's a certain kind. It's the Jim Beam non-alcoholic, or maybe it's not Jim Beam. Maybe it's Southern Comfort non-alcoholic.
Yeah,
That's top tier. But no, I don't know. Some people got a lot of traditions. We do, but as Chloe gets older, it tends to. This was the first year. Obviously, she has known the big secret.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to keep, yeah. But I've still read her the night before Christmas
Yeah, we do. We
every
we
year.
we do. We read the
Yeah.
night before Christmas.
This year we did not do that. Now she says it's because she forgot and she was tired, but I don't know. We'll see. But you got a favorite movie?
I was actually going to ask you that question too, so
Oh,
that's good.
well,
Um,
Christmas Vacation is the superior Christmas movie.
okay, well that's your opinion, I guess. Um, I don't know that I necessarily have a favorite. Die Hard, I guess.
I will take Die Hard. Oh, look, I have a hot take.
uh,
Elf is a trash movie.
yeah, it's all right. I will
Yeah,
say this: one of my favorite stories of all time is a Christmas Carol. So
Yeah, yeah.
I like all the renditions of it, but the one that's on Netflix, um, it's just called Scrooge. I think it's so good.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's so good. It's really good. It's got a bunch of good songs on it. But I love every edition of A Christmas Carol. So it's probably A Christmas Carol. It's probably my favorite one.
Yeah.
My
No,
favorite
that's a
one,
solid. That's solid.
and mostly
Chloe
because
told me.
of the Mickey Mouse special where Scrooge McDuck is swimming through the coins.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
that. So
yeah.
but
Um, Chloe, and then some of our kids at school were telling me that one, when it comes to Polar Express, they think it's
yeah.
creepy.
Oh, man.
Um,
Well, the art
but
style's a little
two,
weird on it.
it is. But two, a lot of them like Home Alone 2 over Home Alone 1.
Yeah,
I don't understand that
I
either.
don't understand that either.
But yeah, no, that's neither here nor there. We got there's a lot of good ones out there, but I've just never been an Elf fan. Christmas Vacation is my favorite. Also, not a big fan of the Jim Carrey Grinch. I like the 1950s cartoon 30-minute version
Yeah.
significantly better.
Well,
So
the and Illumination they've got a newer Grinch out and it's all right.
yeah, it's fair.
It's fair, yeah. But the Jim Carrey
Yeah,
one's good. But I prefer
we
the old cartoon one too.
yeah, yeah.
And
Um,
nothing beat you can't even watch it anywhere streaming wise. The original claymation Rudolph.
oh, I know it. Yes, I have it recorded on Hulu from like 2 years ago when it come on Channel 5 or
Yeah.
whatever, and that's how we watch it. But yeah, no, that's classic too. Um, so first thing, other than that, I wanted to talk to you about the big thing, I guess, for the night is to start off Christmas break. Y'all had a tournament in Pigeon Forge that y'all went to, and I was trying to see if there was like a big fancy name for it, but it looks like it's just called Pigeon Forge Basketball Christmas Basketball Tournament.
Yeah,
Um,
the boys tournament that goes on during that time is called King of the Smokies. So
yes,
that's a pretty cool name, and I don't guess we want to call it.
yeah,
I guess maybe somebody has the Queens of the Smokies. I don't know. I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe somebody already has that
um,
name trademarked and they couldn't use it. I'm not sure, but
yeah. But y'all started that the 17th, was it, or
the
18th?
18th, 19th, 20th.
18th. Okay. Y'all went up there. I was up there with y'all as well, helping shuttle girls to and from. But played in the tournament. You want to give us a breakdown of what happened and let you tell everybody what happened?
Yeah, we played that first game against Warren County and beat them by 3. It was a very, very, very good game. I knew it would be tightly contested. They're a whole lot better basketball team than what they have been in the past, playing better. Um, I mean, I knew it'd be a tough game. Of course, I knew it would be got a lot of feelings in that game. I got 2
Yes.
kids from Warren County on my team. One that one that never played for their high school, and then one that just transferred up here this year. But
Yeah.
still a lot of emotions going on, and I think we might have been a little too amped up to start, too excited, and didn't start out playing the best, but ended up finishing strong and winning that basketball games. Made free throws down the stretch. Out rebounded them. And I think that's the biggest thing I take away from this whole tournament is the rebounding that we did. We dominated the boards in all 3 games for the most part. The Warren County game not as much as the other 2, but the second half we really did rebound the ball well. And I mean Warren County was doing some things to us that making where Gail was getting tough looks, but she still had a lot of looks that just didn't fall. And that's I know she's frustrated and stuff like that, but that's some things that's just going to happen sometimes. I thought she had good looks all 3 games, and then and didn't shoot the ball particularly well sometimes. It's just part of it.
Yeah.
But we had others step up and have big games for us, and that's a good thing. I think Ailey Joe scored 13. I think that's probably about her career high, if I'm not mistaken, unless she scored 15 at some other point in time. But big game for her against Warren County, and then After that first half, Kara kind of settled down and started making some shots, and that really helped us. I mean, she could have, she could. We were getting a good look every time she touched the ball. Now, it didn't always go in,
Yeah.
but and I think that was
Right.
the difference in the game is we had even though she didn't make. I mean, you're not going to make every shot. So, I mean, I know she gets frustrated when she misses shots. I do too, but you're not going to make every one of them. But like we had a way to consistently get a good look every time down the floor by throwing the ball to her, and they didn't.
Yeah.
And I think that's the difference in the ball game for sure. And then of course, I was making free throws down the stretch in that
Yeah.
game was a big deal. Actually, making free throws against pitching forwards too, because that was I don't remember exactly when, but it was like a 2 possession game at like the 3 minute mark, and then we won by 12. But
Yeah. I remember throughout the whole weekend. I'm not trying to jump ahead, but throughout the whole weekend, I thought Kara shot free throws very well. But I noticed what Warren County did again. Not a basketball guy, but they were doubling Gale, and then when the ball would go to Kara, they would switch off and double her a little. But still, if you got the ball into her, like you said, a lot of times didn't seem like the only thing that was going to was stoppers if the shots just didn't fall.
yeah,
And I agree with you. I was filming all three of the games for you.
yeah,
So my view is I'm trying to make sure I got it on the camera.
yeah.
But I agree. I didn't feel like any of the shots that she took, talking about Gail, were bad. Just shots not falling. So
Yeah, no, and I mean, I think and I also think that says a lot about everybody else that we have too. When she scores 7 points, and we beat a 4A school. That's
yeah,
what I mean. Like everybody stepped up. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids that scored in that game.
yeah,
I mean, we only had two in double figures, but everybody else stepped up around her. I mean, like she found other ways to impact the game too. I mean, she had 4 steals and then 5 rebounds to go along with her 7 points. So she found other ways to be involved, not scoring. But also too, that's what you. I mean, that's what you got to rely on your teammates to do when somebody's doubling you and doing that.
sure.
Is allow them to do. And we found Emma down there a few times when they would double. Because it was usually Emma's girl they were going to help. Emma they was going to help off of when it went to Kara. And she came down there and scored 8 points and hit her shots when we needed her to. I mean, that whole group's just got such good chemistry, and they know where everybody's at. I thought too in the second half we did a whole lot better job of moving the basketball, and that was a big help because it just makes the defense have to work harder when we go. And
Right.
we've told. I mean, I've told them this 4,000 times. When we come down one pass and shoot, we're not making the defense work, and it makes us be easier to guard. I mean, even if we're making those shots off one pass, one shot, it's still not good basketball because we're giving the defense an easy out when we do that. Now,
Yeah.
obviously, in transitions another thing, but we're just talking about in the half court after they score, we bring the ball down, whatever.
Yeah. Now you've got, again, not skipping ahead. I don't remember what games this happened in, but just generally speaking, you've got two that come off the bench, both by the same name, actually,
Yeah,
that come in, play really good defense. And then one of which doesn't care if she ever takes a shot, or at least it seems that way. She just wants to
yeah.
play good defense, make a couple of blocks, steal a ball here or there, And then you got another one who's, I believe she hit a shot at the buzzer to end one of the quarters. Doesn't shoot the ball a lot, but when she does, here recently at least, looks like it's going in. So that's good. Yeah. So that took care of the first game. That was Thursday night, and then afterwards we went to a restaurant that said their bathrooms were closed, but I think they just saw a big group of us coming and said, "Hey, we can't be open right now. We got to
Well,
shut
we
the
called again, and they
restaurant."
said they said they were still working on it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, but so good night the first night. Then we get into the second day, which was Friday. Tell us about what happened there.
We played Pigeon Forge. They're a whole lot better team than what they were last year. I don't know if they had. Obviously, I know that one girl they have, the number 33. She's a freshman, so obviously she didn't play for them last year. But
Right.
she's a certified bucket. She was good.
Yeah, her 33 and 23 both were pretty
Yeah,
good.
they're sisters. 23 is senior. I don't remember 23 last year, so she may have been hurt or something. But like they're a whole lot better team than they were last year when we saw them
Yeah.
up there. But I mean, gave us a good game. I think the biggest thing from all these games that we played up there was games that we needed to help us prepare for the future of this season. They were all tight. They were all close games. And that's some things we don't get, like with the district we play in, that kind of stuff. So it was good to see that, and it's always good. It's always good to win them. But that game was good. We had four people in double figures that game. So I mean that's once again that's huge. Having people step up, and Kara had a double, 12
Yeah.
points, 12 rebounds. Emma had 15 points in that game. They were also trying to double. When you play a team that's little, like. And a team that's like well coached, like they're not just going to let the 6'3" girl catch it without
Yeah.
somebody else coming at her. Like be coaching
Yeah.
malpractice, just let her catch it and score every time and do nothing
Yeah.
different. Like not even front her, not doing anything. So I mean, like we were expecting that, and then and once again they was helping off of Emma. We dump it to her, she score. What?
No toy.
Okay, no toy. Good. She's had fun dip. That's what she said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't remember if it was Pigeon Forge or if it was the team you played in the championship game, but they had a girl on Kara that had a little bit of height, but she just was overmatched. Like she
Yeah.
had the height but just didn't have it. You know what I mean?
I think that
I
was
don't remember what
because
game.
Franklin County was big. I think it was Franklin County.
Okay, yeah, she just didn't. The girl that was on her was big, just didn't have the. I mean, because look, if you want to guard Kara, you got to pack your lunch. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And the girl didn't pack her lunch.
No.
So, but yeah, no, I thought it was. If I remember correctly, it was close all the way up until about the end, and then y'all were up by maybe like 6, and then they started, fouling intentionally, and then
Yeah.
y'all were hitting the free throw, so then that pushed it to double digits, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Yeah, we ended up winning
Okay.
by 12, yeah.
Yeah. So that's Friday, and then we did something. And let me tell you, I didn't tell you this while we were up there. We did something Friday night that was taking my anxiety level to the next level. We
Oh, yeah?
decided to take all these teenage girls to an outdoor mall at night the week before Christmas
Yeah.
in Pigeon Forge and had these girls all over the place. And my anxiety level was through the roof. We were trying to figure out what to eat, and I'm a family of 3, and I have a hard time figuring out what we're going to do.
Oh,
for
that's a
dinner.
fact.
We had 20 if you include the adults,
Yeah.
roughly 20. So we stopped off in a store. What store was it? Oh, it was Lululemon.
Yeah.
We weren't shopping there. We were just staying out of the cold.
It wasn't even
And
cold.
it was windy. They were trying to get me to communicate to you where they wanted to eat. And I'll tell you this real quick. The funniest thing I heard was somebody, I don't know who, somebody said Japanese food. And one of them said, frick no, I ain't eating no Japanese food. I ain't never had it and I don't want it. That was our middle linebacker.
Yeah, I believe it.
So we finally, and then we settled on Chipotle. They were all, that which was the original plan to begin with, but they got tired of
Yes.
arguing, so they settled on Chipotle.
Well, I don't know if they
And
settled or if I
then-
just made an executive decision and said that's where we're going.
Yeah, they were like, because like somebody said something about McAllister's, and they were like, we can make sandwiches at the cabin and all this.
Yeah.
So half of them left Chipotle saying they loved it. Half of them left said they're never eating there again. But
Yeah.
anyway, so that was Friday.
Well, I had comments in the lines like, I ain't eating that chicken. It looks burnt. And I was like, that's seasoning. Like you ain't never had like go eat taco. Like every one of them people, every one of them would be so excited to eat Taco Bell. And Chipotle is way better than anything Taco Bell ever thought about being. And I'm like, this is gross. Like, what are we
Yeah.
talking? What
Well,
are you
let me tell
talking
you.
about? Or we'll go to El Tap and eat El Tap every single day.
Uh huh.
And Chipotle's
Uh
better
huh.
than El Tap.
Yep. Me and Lindsay love Chipotle,
Oh, me too.
and
So
we've tried to get Chloe to eat it. She won't eat it. Well, now she loves it because all it took was for some of them girls to eat it, and for someone other than mom and dad to say it was good.
it's
That's all
chicken
she
and
needed.
rice. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, yeah. She got chicken or steak and rice, and then queso.
I got the
That's all.
carne asada, son. That's so good.
Oh,
I had
okay.
that thing ate in
I guess.
about 3 minutes. The whole bowl. I was so hungry.
Yeah,
So hungry.
it was good. It was good.
It was
All
so
right, so
good.
that's Friday.
Yep.
And then we got Saturday.
Yeah,
We got an early wake up.
Saturday we got this thing, baby.
That's right. Yeah. Early wake up 'cause you got to check. Now that's to give the logistics because I'm a big like planning and logistics guy. So you've got a game at was it 10:30? So I know
Mm,
you wanted to be out of the cabin by
yeah,
9:30. Was the
yeah,
game 10:30? Okay.
10:30. Yeah,
So you got a game at 10:30. You've got 20 people roughly. You've got to get cleared out of a cabin and get all their stuff, get the cabin ready for checkout. You still got to feed them because you're responsible for them.
yeah,
You got to make sure everybody's. So there's a lot of logistics. Oh, and there's a game.
yeah,
So, parents helped out tremendously.
for
Get the
sure.
kids out, get them all to the game, and then we play in the championship game. Talk to us about that.
Well, I mean, Franklin County tried to play zone the whole time, and we just picked them apart. We moved the ball well. Once again, every time Kara can touch it, it's a good possession for us. Regardless, she scores, she's going to find somebody, and they're going to collapse. And that's pretty. I mean, that's pretty much what happened the whole time.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it was still tied. I don't even remember what we ended up beating them by. 8, 10.
Well, y'all jumped out on them pretty,
Beat them by 10. Yeah, we
pretty.
jumped out on them
Y'all,
pretty quick. Yeah,
yeah. And then they fought and clawed back throughout the game and made a game of it. Really, mid third quarter.
yeah. It was a game
And
about the
then
whole time after we kind of pushed that after we opened up on them. And then
yeah,
when we won by 10, so we hit some free throws down the stretch, made some tough shots down the stretch, and
yeah,
Kara went over her 1,000th rebound for her career up there.
that's big time. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's big time.
huge first kid as far as I'm aware of in school history to have 1,000 rebounds because I don't think not many people kept up with that stat. And I mean, I just don't think there would be another kid anyways. But huge accomplishment
She's
for
a
her.
walking double double.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's averaged about a double double her whole
Yeah.
career. So, but yeah, huge accomplishment. I had a kid a few years ago named Riley Scoggins who I think she had 750, almost 800 rebounds,
Mhm.
and I mean, she was a rebounding fool, and
Yeah.
you know, and now I had a kid get over 1,000. So I mean, it's huge accomplishment for her. You know, rebounds. What's the Pat Summit quote? Offense. Offense. What's the Pat Summit quote about rebound? I know it ends up with rebounds win championships, but offense brings the crowds, defense wins games, rebounding wins championships, something like that.
Sure.
Something along those
Yeah.
lines.
Yeah.
Don't quote
I
me.
thought you were talking about. I thought you were saying going to say the one where it's like rebounds is effort. You
Yeah.
know, um, scoring is skill, rebounds is effort, or something like that.
Yeah.
Um, I've heard that one too, but no, like she played. I thought she played very well um, throughout the tournament.
Yeah, I thought she
I was
did too.
happy to see y'all win. I believe you said that's the first time y'all have ever won more than one game. Not to mention win the whole thing, right?
Yeah, as well. Under my tenure, yeah. My
Hmm.
record, my coaching record at Christmas tournaments is not very good. So but that's okay. But I mean, like I said, because I'm excited to win. They were excited to win. They started the BTA chants out there on the court. I was like, stop. Not saying the
That's funny.
words, just actual the acronym. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah.
oh my god! And then the fire. Then we're over there trying to take a picture, and the fire alarm goes off because listen. How hard is it? 3 days in a row, somebody in that concession stand burnt popcorn. How hard is it to make popcorn?
Well, look, I thought because where y'all were lined up was up against the wall. I thought somebody's like backed into it, bumped
Yeah.
it, or something. I thought one of y'all did it. And then a guy walked in front of us and said, "It's just the popcorn. It's just the popcorn."
I mean, the
I
popcorn,
heard them.
the concession stand
I
workers went
heard the
3 for 3.
chants. Oh yeah, yeah. I heard the chants. I thought they were saying um, CTS, as in Coach Tyler Sapp. That's what I thought they were saying.
They would
I
never.
was like,
They would
"Oh,
never.
that's nice."
They would never chant for me. What are you talking about?
No, no. If they watch this, they're like, "That's cringe."
Oh, that's exactly. I think it's cringe.
That's what I thought they were saying. I was like, "Oh, well, that's nice. Good for them."
Good for them.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the popcorn. And let me tell you something else too. I don't know if this is not a good thing to say. You can clip this part out, but I go in first 2 days. Okay, first day, show them my TWSAA card.
Yeah.
They say, I said, "Are y'all taking this week?" And they said, "Sure." And I just walked in. Second day, show them. Don't even flinch. Walk in. Third day, show them. I'm wearing Van Buren Eaglettes.
Yeah.
Okay. Show them the card. What school are you with? Come on, man. what are we talking about?
What does it matter?
What are we talking about?
Here's the thing. What if you're accepting the passes? It doesn't matter what school you're with.
Well, that's what I thought too.
It doesn't
And that's
matter.
what
You can get in any
that's
game
what
you want
Lindsay said,
to.
because
with
I
that.
walk in. I had Chloe, so manager. I had one of the players, and then I said, "I've got this," and then I got one I'm paying for.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Who are you with?" And I was just like, I was so dumbfounded that I went blank. And Lindsay had to say Van Buren.
That's funny.
Because I was like, what are we talking about? But yeah, all in all, I did mess with you after the game and tell you that so far y'all were 3 for 3 this weekend while I was recording.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, maybe that's what it is. So the question I had for you. So we finished up the tournament. Everybody goes their separate ways. We go home. It's Christmas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Question I have for you that maybe some people do or don't know. What does the holiday schedule look like for high school girls basketball? Do you give them, especially with having a tournament, do you give them extended break? Have y'all still been in practicing some? What's that look like?
So we've not practiced a lick. We're going to practice Monday. I told them that, they have, especially because, like you said, we just played a tournament. We don't have a game until the 4th of January the 2nd, actually. So I was like, hey, we can take this whole week. Of course, they didn't really like that. They was like, we're going to have to do some running when we come back. We're going to be out of shape. I was like, son, just run on your own.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't, like, if it matters to you, you go do it. You go run. You can go run up and down your driveway or your yard or whatever it is. Like, you can get a basketball and shoot. But because they're really, what are we going to do? Practice Monday and Tuesday after coming back Saturday, and then let them be off Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and today. There's really no point. And usually I don't practice on New Year's Day either. But we got a game the next day, so I'm going to.
Yeah.
But typically I don't practice on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. I let them have that time too. But this year we're going to, because like I said, we play White County on the 2nd. That's going to be a tough game for us. So want to make sure we're as prepared as we possibly can for that game.
A lot of excitement around that game as well from some of our student body who's been talking about it.
Oh, really?
To me, just being excited about playing White County and stuff. So that'll be fun. Of course, I'm always excited whenever there's games on that side of the mountain, because that's closer for me.
Closer for you, yeah.
Yeah.
So while we're on the subject of this tournament, me and you already talked about it a little bit, but I'm going to bring it up. All right.
Okay.
So, to my knowledge, the way a bracket works, okay, there's 8 teams in this tournament. Okay. Everybody plays that first game. Everybody or that first day. Everybody's good. We're good here. Okay. When you win, you go to the right. All right. When you lose, you go to the left.
Okay.
All right. So when you lose that first game, the best you can place in in the tournament is fifth. That's the way I've always understood this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we beat Warren County. And then
Uh-huh.
then I see on social media where they're saying they got third place in this tournament. Okay. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. You lose the first game, the best you can get is fifth. And I understand that you went 2-1. And I'm like I said, I'm not trying to throw shade out here at anybody, and I understand you went 2-1. Okay. And by definition, you should at least be fourth place. But
Mm-hmm.
that's not the way this thing works.
Right.
Okay. Because we went 3-0. Franklin County went 2-1. Deshler went 2-1. Warren County went 2-1. Pigeon Forge went 1-2. I'm guessing Cosby went 1-2.
Smyrna.
So Smyrna was 0-3, son.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Yeah. They were bad.
and then I guess Seymour went 1-2. So you had
Yeah.
three teams. Yeah, three teams go 2-1. Three teams go 1-2. One team 0-3. One team 3-0. So like, I just don't understand where you think that you got third place in this tournament when Deshler also went 2-1 and was in the winners bracket,
Yeah.
and you were not.
Yeah.
But
So I think an
that's just
easy
my
way,
2 cents. I don't know.
and again, I am not familiar with this kind of stuff, but the way that you've explained it to me, I think an easy way to say, hey, you got 8 teams. That means you're going to have 4 games, 4 winners, 4 losers. Those 4 winners go to the winners bracket to continue on to play, and those 4 losers go on to here. Even if you win out, you're just winning out the losers bracket.
Yeah.
Because you lost the first game.
Yes, that's the way it works.
Maybe that's silly, but if that's the way it is, maybe that's the way it is.
Hey, the thing is too is sometimes you're better off losing that first game. Because like last year up there, that same tournament, we played Deshler. We lose to Deshler in the first game, and then we win. And of course, we end up going 1-2. But we got to play 2 teams that was good for us, that we could win or lose the game.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you're better off losing that first game because then you can go 2-1.
Right.
And then we've got people.
Yes.
And then I mean, granted, I guess I don't know. Then we got. I don't know. It just don't make any sense to me. How you think? How you? I don't know.
Well, here's the thing.
They got fifth place. They got fifth place in the tournament.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing that this is the quiet part that nobody likes to talk about. It's kind of like the NBA now has this in-season tournament.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it was good to win that Christmas tournament. It was good to win it. Nice to have the experience. Nice to get that plaque. But at the end of the day, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't mean it. It doesn't mean anything. No.
Doesn't mean anything until March, right? So
no.
If you want to say you finished third to make yourself feel better, sure, but it'll be fine. Yeah, I guess. I don't know, but it was good experience, like you said. So
what I want to know is, and I can probably get the film and watch it, but what I want to know is how Franklin County beat Deshler by 24 or 22, whatever it was. Because Deshler absolutely dominated Pigeon Forge.
Yes, they did. Okay. I remember that now. That's the team that has the girl that's committed to Ole Miss, right?
Yeah. Well, probably LSU by now. Oh yeah.
Which, look, hey, they obviously knew that she was committed to Ole Miss because they were. If she was going to the bathroom, they had somebody on her.
Yes.
But they had another girl, number 12, that I feel was their best player.
Yeah, she's very good too.
So yeah, no, they handled them. We came in the second quarter and they were already beating Pigeon Forge by like 15.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I remember that now. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean it was. Look,
Yeah,
it was
because we
fun.
played Dexter in that first round last year, and we played well. Now, granted, and we were
Mhm.
tied. We were down by like 2 at halftime, I think. And then they come out, and we come out in the third quarter, gassed, and they were not, and blew the brakes off of us. But we played a really good game. We played a really good first, second, and fourth quarter against them, and they beat us by 29
Oh
last
wow.
year. I mean, they absolutely thumped us. But so no, they're good. I just don't know how Franklin County. Like I said, I just don't know how Franklin County beat them. I don't know if somebody got like hurt or somebody fouled out, got in foul trouble.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
You never know. That could have been. Yeah, I don't know. That's you never know. I guess. Um, it was a fun experience for me. That's something I've never been a part of. Watching that, because it's the girls are going. They're staying up late. They're going. Y'all did Dollywood. They went shopping. They did all this stuff. First day was rough on them. That first game and that day Thursday, because it was rough sleeping that first night, from what I understand, and
I don't
not
know.
just from my.
I don't know what they're talking about. And
Well, not.
then they want to be like, we went to Dollywood, our legs were tired. I don't,
No, I know. Yeah,
boo-hoo. Make
I know it.
excuses.
Not just my daughter. She was miserable Thursday, but a couple of the other ones I said hi to smacked one of them on the knee when I came up the bleachers, and she growled at me, and her mom goes, "She's in a mood." When we go back to school, well, actually, you'll start playing again the Friday before we go back to school. But last time we talked, we did some college football picks for the playoff, and I think 50% of our picks are already no bueno. So,
Audi.
yeah.
I
So,
don't
do
know
you
about
want
50%.
to? Well,
I mean, I picked Oklahoma.
we both went Oklahoma. We both went Texas A&M,
Yeah.
and then that may have been it. So, two of them are already shot, but it's going to have a trickle
Yeah,
effect.
it's going to have a trickle effect.
So, So let's review those again. Do you have those down where you wrote them down the other day?
No, it's all right here.
Oh, okay. It's all there. Okay. So I think I remember, had Indiana and Signetti all the way, unless they run into Ohio State again.
Yeah.
Because you didn't think that they could beat Ohio State a second time.
Yep.
So I remember that much. I think we said Georgia up to a point. But anyway, so let's talk about the games that are coming up. You have them pulled up?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
All right. Oregon, Texas Tech. The Capital One Orange Bowl.
I'm going Oregon.
Oregon is 2.5-point favorites.
See, I didn't know. I'm going Oregon, and this is why. Oregon's been quiet. You ain't heard nothing about Oregon. You ain't heard
Hey,
nothing
they're
coming out of
playing for
Eugene.
wins, not playing for clicks. All right.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm going to go Oregon.
Okay. Who's spent the most money here? Texas Tech
Texas Tech.
or Oregon?
Well, okay. We say Texas Tech because we've heard about Texas Tech with this new NIL world that we're living in. But let's not forget Oregon's got Nike
Yeah.
and Phil Knight. So they've got all the money that they could possibly need or want. So who's to say that they haven't spent just the same amount, and it's just we assume that and it's normal because it's Oregon and Nike? Well, after Jordan left, you hit your wagon to LeBron. I mean, that'd make you look like death too, man.
What do you mean after Jordan left?
Well, after he
Got Jordan
retired,
Brand.
yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, then you try. I think you're gonna get the next one with LeBron, and
He did get the
he
next one. What's he talking about?
no. Look.
He's number 2 all
I ain't
time.
never
bro.
even
Number
I ain't
2 all
never
time.
even seen anybody wear any LeBron shoes in my whole life. I've never seen anybody wear LeBron shoes.
I had a pair of. They're so heavy. They're so heavy.
What?
Like his signature ones are heavy, but now
Yeah.
his soldier ones, like I guess the next tier down from the premium set.
Yeah.
Those are light, and those are actually pretty good shoes. I like those a lot. But the mainline ones, his signature shoe, I guess, they're so stinking heavy. I had a pair my senior year of high school, and they called it. This is the dumbest thing. They're at my mom's. I meant to get one and bring it to you so you could look at it, but like on the bottom of it looks like a milk crate, and they called milk crate technology on the bottom of it. That was the tread. and it looked like a milk crate.
Anyway, so Oregon, are you going to go with Oregon or Texas Tech?
I'm taking the dog, Texas Tech.
Okay. All right.
I don't care to be wrong. What does it matter? You saw my FanDuel account. I'm wrong all the time.
Or our fantasy football league this year. Me and you both.
Oh my god! My first five draft picks on the hour, son.
Oh, I know. Terrible.
I don't know what else I can do about that.
Yeah.
All right. Next,
and then I had Jamar Chase. He gets suspended for a game or two for spitting. So it's like, come on, man.
Well, at least he ain't DK Metcalf punching fans there.
That's true.
Losing $40 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Tough.
Anyways, Alabama, Indiana, Rose Bowl. Hey, speaking of the Rose Bowl, this will be the fullest it's been all year. The stands, that is.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Is Nico going to be there?
Who'd you say?
I'm going Indiana.
Indiana's 6.5-point favorites.
Yeah, I'm going Indiana. I think he's talking about DeBoer. Alabama has done enough to get the wolves off of them for a bit, and Cignetti and them going to have plenty of time to prepare and rest up and all that good stuff. So I'm going Indiana. You have to go Indiana. You said you were taking them for the championship.
I know. I want Indiana to win, but I just feel a type of way that there's going to be a high tide, son, in California on that night.
Don't ever say that again.
Okay, good job, baby. Yeah, you taped it on there. Good deal. Gonna be a high tide. Nah, Indiana. Indiana by a field goal.
Okay.
Alabama covers.
Mm-hmm.
The Sugar Bowl. Ole Miss, Georgia.
I
mean, unless Lane Kiffin walks out there in powder blue, son, it don't matter.
But it didn't matter when he was with them when they lost to him this year. So,
who's that coming down the track? There you go. You probably don't want me to do that again either, do you?
No, you're not Pat McAfee. So.
Yeah, give me the dial. Georgia is 6.5 favorites.
Yeah.
I do not think that Ole Miss covers.
I don't either. Their defense is just not. It's not on par. And I think they'll be fine. Like, I don't think they're going to have like a huge drop off next year. I think eventually they will drop off.
What are you talking about? Lane's fixing to poach half that team as soon as they lose.
That's true. That's true. But
that's what Tosh O said, anyways.
that was.
What was it? What was it called? Kiffin's Cajun
corner.
Yeah, Kiffin's Cajun. Because when he did the skit when he was at Alabama, it was Kiffin's Crimson Corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh. All right, then Miami.
He's like, I love. What's her name? Is it Layla?
Layla, yeah.
He's like, I love you, Layla. I'll write you your check here soon.
Yeah. So then we got Miami and Ohio State. Ohio State's 9.5-point favorites.
This is their first game coming off of Oregon. That is first game after their Big Ten championship loss. They're going to come out with a vengeance.
I just don't know how much of a vengeance they can come out with when their head coach dyes his beard, son.
Well, that's true.
I mean,
that's true, and maybe pierces his nipples. I don't know. You know.
I mean, anything be Photoshop now, so that's why you're like a little suspect of things you see. But
yeah. No, I don't subscribe to the beard dyeing either. If I go all gray, I go all gray. Yeah, clearly. If I go all gray, I go all gray. But yeah, no, I just think they're gonna come out.
Where's this game at? Texas. Cotton Bowl, yeah. Here we go, baby. Give me the U.
With Carson, I don't.
Give me the U.
Carson Beck, he could go out there and throw 5 touchdowns, but he could also go out there and throw 5 interceptions. I don't know.
He's going to go out there and throw 5 tutties. Okay, we got Ohio State's got a young quarterback, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how young these jokers are nowadays. To be honest with you, I mean it's probably his
First year quarterback.
first year starting, but he's probably 33.
Yeah,
Um,
probably.
give me the U.
Like Pavia.
Give me the U.
Okay. We'll see. All right.
I mean,
So,
do I think that Ohio State wins? Yes, but if they don't, then I look like a genius.
that's right. So, would if those teams, like if say Oregon and Georgia win, you got the bracket pulled up.
Yeah,
Does that mean Oregon and Georgia play Indiana, Ohio State, or is it Georgia, Ohio State, Indiana, Oregon?
it would be Indiana, Oregon,
That was
and we saw what happened with that.
yeah.
But
So
it's a different time, different time.
it is different. Um, man, I don't know. That's see, it gets tough there. I think I would
I mean,
go.
I just don't. I think the headline writes itself here, with Miami beating Ohio State and Carson Beck playing Georgia in the semifinal game to go to the national championship game. ESPN has
Oh
all
yeah,
this stuff. I mean, like it's just there. It's there for the
yeah.
taking.
And if this was the NBA and was scripted, like when LeBron got to come down from 3-1 in
Here we
Cleveland,
go.
then I would believe that.
Here
But
we go.
yeah, I'm just saying. Ain't no team ever done it before, and all of a sudden Draymond gets suspended, and then.
He got son. He had 18,000 texts that year.
Well, I know. Maybe they were piling them on him just in case.
Just in case. Okay. Listen, you want to talk about you want to talk about LeBron all the time. Okay. Did LeBron
Uh-huh.
chase rings and go form a super team with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh? Absolutely.
Yeah,
But what KD did is way worse than what he did.
sure. But KD's not out there saying he's the greatest basketball player of all time.
Well, he is. He's got 48 burner accounts. They're just all on the burner accounts.
That's fair. Oh yeah, that's fair. Um, yeah, that's fair.
But this brings me back.
So
This brings me to a good line though. You want to talk?
uh-huh.
You always say that LeBron,
Is a
called
word that I can't say on this podcast.
yeah, but calls
Yeah.
himself the greatest of all time, and it comes from
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. If you imagine that, I can
Mm-hmm.
bring it back to Game of Thrones.
Uh-huh.
A true king doesn't have to tell the people he's the king.
Oh, that's 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
No, I'm saying you ask Michael Jordan who the greatest basketball player of all time is, and he will not say himself. Won't do it. He may believe that he is, but he won't say it. LeBron is I mean, he's always putting the, and I seen another clip. Yeah, I know I send you a lot of TikToks of his phantom fouls where he flops and stuff. But
yeah.
I seen one yesterday during their basketball game. Of course, he's all sour about playing on Christmas Day anyway. Blah blah blah. But he drove the basket, missed, and then was laying into the ref because he wanted a foul. But they showed the replay. No one even grazed him. And he's wanting a. I mean, he's flailing and acting like
That's the
they just
showmanship,
committed
man.
this showmanship.
But once
Come
again,
on, man.
hey, SGA is way worse than him. Ever thought about being?
Well, yeah, he probably learned it from him. This dude's been playing for 20 years.
Well, I know, but SGA's worse. SGA's terrible.
And don't get me wrong, I love Steph Curry, but Steph Curry whines too. Him and Clay always whined.
Oh yeah. No,
They all whine now.
all of them whine.
Well, that Joker the other night, a 50-point triple double.
Yeah, that's huge.
Like
Hey, dude's a
ridiculous.
beast.
Like they said this on ESPN, and I don't put much stock in ESPN these days, but they're probably right. He is the best player in the world right now, and it's not the distance between him and whoever number 2 is not close.
No, it's not. And he don't even want to play
I don't know.
basketball, son.
Yeah, I don't even.
He just wants to go.
I don't
he
even
just
know
wants
who
to go
number 2
race
is. But
race his horses. That's all he wants to do.
yeah,
50-point triple double. I don't care.
yeah, wow. So if we get Oregon, Indiana, I'm gonna say Indiana,
Okay, I'll take Indiana too.
and if we get Georgia, Ohio State. I'm gonna go Georgia.
Okay, if we get Georgia,
I know the
Miami.
other
If we
day,
get Georgia, Miami, I'm also going to take Georgia.
I said Ohio State or nothing, but man, the way Georgia's playing these days, and knock on wood, nobody's got arrested for high speed driving in the last couple weeks. So,
I just do not
hope.
want. I just do not want Georgia and Kirby Smart to win another one.
Look, here's the thing. I didn't want them to win one to begin with because it was already annoying having Alabama,
Yeah,
but we were used to that.
yeah.
So now we've got Alabama and Georgia fans, but I don't know. I think even though I don't like Georgia, I don't like Ohio State, and I guess if I had to pick between the two,
I can't stand Ohio
I guess
State.
I'd pick. Yeah, I can't either. And you always tell me I can't hope for a meteor to crash the stadium or whatever. So
Yeah, that's in
I
poor
guess I would go
taste.
Georgia. Yeah, yeah. Well, I always say those people made their decisions to be those fans. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, yeah. So I think that's what I'm going to roll with is Georgia Indiana national championship with Georgia coming out on top.
Okay. Georgia, Indiana on top.
Okay.
That's what I got. Indiana's about to do something they've never done in school history before. Play a football game as the number one team in the country.
Sure.
You know.
That's true.
Hey, so to close this thing out, I've had a lot of stuff come out in recent about the NFL here. Kansas City moving out of Kansas. Kansas
That's
City
wild.
to Kansas. What do you think about that?
So Kansas City is the Chiefs are moving out of actually Missouri and
Yes.
going to Kansas,
Going
right?
to Kansas, yes.
Yeah. Wild.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think that they would because that's one of those. The same family owns them. They've been there for forever. It's wild. I definitely think that was Kelsey's last game in Arrowhead last night.
You think so? I don't think it was.
I think so. And this is why Mahomes just tore his ACL. That's even though it's not as long of a thing as it used to be, it happened towards the end of the year. So this is going to be a thing into next year. So they're going to be trashed at the beginning of next year
No.
too.
You know that Green Goblin helmet's in there whispering to Tom Brady.
No,
Tom,
gonna be trash
Tom
next
Brady
year.
sees Phillip Rivers out there doing what Phillip Rivers is doing. That thing's going, Tom, you still got it. I would lose my marbles if Tom Brady played for the Chiefs next year.
Yeah, I think that was his last game. Also, man, Arrowhead is such a. I've never been there, but it's one of those pro football venues that is special. Like Arrowhead,
Yeah. It's special for sure.
Soldier Field, Lambeau.
Well, that's my next segue here is the Bears are now going to move to Indiana,
Crazy.
which I don't blame them. I don't blame them for getting out of Chicago at all. They was already trying to get out of downtown Chicago and go to one of the burbs, but now they're going to go, I guess, somewhere around South Bend, around there. That was what I saw.
The South Bend Bears.
Well, no, that'll still be the
Indiana.
That'll still be the Chicago Bears.
You can't be Chicago and be in a completely different state.
Well, sure you can. Dallas isn't in Dallas, son.
But it's still in Texas.
So?
Think about it. Chicago is in Illinois.
Oh, so the Kansas City Chiefs can't be the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to go play in Kansas.
Yeah, they're going to have to drop the city. I don't make the rules.
They're still going to be the Chicago Bears, son.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
The New York Giants and Jets don't play in New York.
Yeah, but
nobody
wants to play New Jersey.
No.
Nobody's happy about New Jersey. Who wants to be?
I didn't say anybody was happy about New Jersey, but
I think it's stupid.
Like,
I understand wanting to get out of Chicago because that's just like gang city, but to go to a completely different state, on top of which,
like if East Chicago is a place in Indiana, so there you go.
There you go. You're gonna have to put it in
Chicago Bears. East Chicago Bears.
I'll feel better about it if they do that. Oh, that's yeah. No, I mean, I've seen that. The Bears thing's been going on for a while, but that Kansas City thing was kind of a shock.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, so you've heard it here. The Cowboys need to be the Fort Worth Cowboys
Yeah,
or wherever they play at. I don't know. I don't remember where it's at. I
I
think
don't
it's
know
in
where
Fort
it is.
Worth.
Used to be Irving,
No, it's in Arlington. It's in Arlington.
and
So
now it's in Arlington. Yeah,
Arlington Cowboys.
yeah. But I think Arlington's still considered a burg of of Dallas, right?
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's in between Dallas and Fort Worth.
Yeah,
Arlington
kind of
is.
like if they put the Titan Stadium in Brentwood, they would still call it. Well, they're the Tennessee Titans, but if they were the Nashville Titans, they would still call them the Nashville. But you're in Brentwood, um, crazy.
Yeah, no, it's wild.
So, all right, so I've got something for in closing. You started this last week. You said you want to start a new segment to end the show.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What you're reading, watching, playing. So I've got some different variations for mine this week.
Ooh.
Still reading the Clay Travis book. Honestly, haven't picked it up since last week. Took it with me to our trip. Didn't read it on the trip. But
You too busy getting your supper bought.
I hate you. um. Anyway,
I couldn't
so I'm
resist.
still working on that. My Chloe got me a book for Christmas. It's about the West Wing, so I'll be diving into that soon as well.
No, my wife got me a book too.
Yeah.
It's called
What she get
Buckeye.
you? Huh?
It's about it's a I've not even really read the back of it. I just kind of glanced through it. It's about like this family that's from Ohio or whatever, and it's
Mhm.
from like World War II to kind of present day or whatever. Talking, I don't know.
Yeah. Huh.
I mean,
Interesting.
it was
Well,
on
yeah,
like
she got me
PBS's
a.
top books of the year or something. I don't know.
Okay. Well, she got me a book on the West Wing, so I'll be getting into that. But speaking of that, what I'm watching, so I finished um, that one show on HBO. I can't think of. Oh, The White Lotus.
Yeah,
I'm still watching. I'm watching 3 shows currently right now. So I'm still watching Morning Show. I've started watching West Wing. Is on Netflix now. I've always wanted to watch
watch
it.
it.
And then of course Stranger Things. The finale to that will be next week, so I'll be done with that. And then as far as playing, our boy Key let me borrow a game that somebody gave him, and I think it's from like 2015, but it's one of the Batman Arkham games.
Oh yeah, yeah, those are good.
So, so I had played the very first one 15 years ago, whatever it was. Loved it and haven't played one since. So he gave it to me to try and see if it would work because it's for a PS4 and I have a 5, but it did work.
Yeah, it's
And
backwards
so I've
compatible.
been,
Yeah,
yeah. So I've been playing that.
cool. I'm still reading the same thing I've been reading. Not touched it because I've been a little busy.
Yeah.
I'm playing Marvel Rivals again, just to get ranked back up to Diamond last night, and then got back down to Platinum. My teammates, oh buddy, So, but
It's a tough game.
got back to Diamond. Me and Coach Baker been ripping it on there.
Yeah.
And then what am I watching? What have I been watching? Bunch of nothing actually. I don't think I've watched. I mean, we watched the Grinch the other night. I watched
Yeah.
Home
Yeah.
Alone yesterday morning, but other than
Yeah.
that, not much. I hadn't even watched the episode of Game of Thrones in a while,
Yeah.
which is what I
I
was doing.
finished White Lotus while we were in Gatlinburg or
Yeah,
Pigeon Forge. So I finished that
I need to
there.
finish. I
And
need to
then,
finish Death by Lightning. I've watched that first episode.
yes, that's next on my list. I try to watch certain things whenever like Chloe's not around,
Yeah, yeah,
and but during Christmas break she's always around.
yeah.
So it
Yeah.
does. So you know how that goes.
Oh
And
yeah,
it will get worse, and then it will not, I guess. So,
yeah.
but all right. Well, you got anything else you want to add?
Nope.
All right. Well, we'll do this again next weekend. It will be all right. Until next week. I'm Shane. He's Sap. Peace out.
See ya.